Hello, Eli. How are you doing? Come on, chat.
Hiya.
Hey, there we go.
I'm doing good. I just finished a commission for someone.
Oh, commission? What kind of commission? What are you doing for people?
Drawings of whatever they want.
Oh, nice, nice. You had much? You had many people asking you? I think that's it. Cool. How do I do this on here? Do, 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 do. Settings. Hmm. How do I set up the gifts? Hold up. Just trying to figure this out. Maybe I have to do it through here. No, I guess not. Oh well. Okay, so we were here, gotta project this, and cool. Sammy, how you doing? Literally just got here.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's afternoon here, so yeah, good morning to you. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I guess he's ready again as well. Thank you for the likes. Who is the judge here, anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement.
YURR.
Yarr! What's up, Super? Thank you for the heart, me unpopular. Very well. No opening statements. So, objection. Thank you for the repost. He's taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Who the fuck is this guy? Thinks he is, man. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. 3 minutes, y'all. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Objection. That shit always stuck with me. Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I'll call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner. Yeah. The Yanni Yogi. Witness, state your profession. This guy's actually kind of funny. I am the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. and I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yup, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Topher. Thank you, Topher. Forever keep the hype up of that game. Right, did we want to raise an objection or let it slide? We'll raise an objection. We need to know his name. Wait a minute.
LOL, thanking me for that is always funny to me.
Hasn't stated. Well, I mean, you're spending your points on it, right? Because I did not ask him. I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. The witness will state his name, right?
Hi Ashen.
He's gonna be like, I don't remember. Hey Tony, how you doing? What do you mean? My, memory. Your Honor. The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
Doing great, how are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad as well. Not too bad. Yeah, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. You got much planned for the weekend, Tony? Well, 1 more day left, but yeah. Right, what has this guy got to say? The night of the murder. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yup, it was in the restaurant where I, rent boats as usual. Then I heard a bang. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to the shore and a man walks by the window. Objection. There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony, bro. No need for cross-examination. What? Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before the 3 minutes are up. Judge your verdict now. Yes. What do you mean, yes? No, we're cross-examining, bloods. Oh, he's gonna go crazy now. He's funny as fuck, man. Wild. 3 minutes just passed. Objection! Objection, exactly. I want my cross-examination. It was a night of the 24th, just after... Okay, we're gonna press everything. And Manfred's gonna get vexed. Just after midnight. Yup, just around then.
What's it like to have a freak fan like me?
Amazing. Amazing. No one's gonna beat my #1 fans. I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right? What the fuck? Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly, I did. You see? Continue. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. In the restaurant renting boats. Nothing weird going on there. Is there anyone who can verify that? Nope. Polly, I guess, yeah. Polly's a parrot. That's not good enough for a court of law. Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough? Polly is a parrot? A parrot? Don't be so hard on this girl, Keithy boy. Keithy boy. The prosecution concedes. Witness, please continue. Then I heard a bang. A yup. Okay. And where did the bang seem to come from? Bro, wake up. From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yup. Good. Continue. This is very well orchestrated so far. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Hold it! Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there, so I couldn't see clearly. But I figure there was 2 men out there, yup. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yup. At the time, that is. At the time. Oh yeah, then he walked past the window. I heard another bang. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. Surely we don't have to present that or anything yet. Okay, anyway, so a man walks by the window. By your window. Yup, by my window, right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Are we falling into his trap? That man was a defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Just heard 2 gunshots. Okay, fine. Let's press this as well. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad. Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead and he's walking by too. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. Oops. Dad down. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for the fall. That he did. Nick, I don't like the way things are going in here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I'd better act quick or this trial's going to be over. I am uncertain what to do here. I think we wait and see what happens first. Maybe? How can I raise an objection without any proof, right? Oops, this is not going very good. Gotta raise an objection then. If you were telling a lie. Mr. Wright, in a court of law the evidence tells all. Apparently you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie,
LOL, I was
show
wondering
us
what that
proof.
sound was.
Shh. It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. She's gonna summon Mia.
I was like, is Ashen opening a bag of crisps with his feet?
Goddamn. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Fuck you, Von Karma, man. Enough! The witness may leave the stand. I don't think he wants to. The court sees no reason to further Blunk's trial. Is there any need?
Opening crisps with toes is crazy.
Absolutely crazy
brother.
work. Skittle! Hey, what's up, what's up? How you doing, man? This court finds the defendant Miles Edgeworth. Say what? The accused will surrender to the court immediately to be
Sammy,
held
we
pending
all
trial
gotta
at
do
higher
what we
court within
have
a
to in
month
this
from today's
economy.
date. Gots to do what you gots to do. Court is adjourned. Did I just fuck that up? Because, no, clearly not.
We good today. Apart from my car screen is cracked.
Oof. That's
Gotta
not
ring
good.
insurance tomorrow.
How the hell did that get cracked, dude? What the hell's Larry on about now? Well, what are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me.
We got hands for a reason. My toffee frappuccino brother in Christ.
I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday, but today I remembered it.
Stone flew into
Remembered
it while
what?
driving.
The gunshot. I heard it too. Stone flew into it while driving. Oh shit, bro. Well, that's a frustrating expense for no reason, but I'm glad you got it handled. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot. That night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something. He said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify! Oh, fucking Larry. Larry of all people to bloody testify. Harry Butts. This is the first time something like this has happened like this in my court. I'm not sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. True. If there is another witness, it's our duty to hear him speak right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. Hey, Charmaine, what's up? Thank you for the heart, me and Go Popular. How you doing, bro?
Rosie cued.
Hey. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Edgy lives. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. Yeah, Judge pulling rank. The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Excellent.
Hey Sammy. Edgeworth is clenching his butt right now.
Literally. He's just had a guilty verdict overturned, so... Phew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in
Skittle Henlow.
Larry was at the lake that night. Yes. He said he went looking for the Steel Samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. And he found the balloon and the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth? There's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. Just picked it up out of shock. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. Yeah, I guess it probably could happen. Not that I've been a part of a murder or anything like that, but you go into shock, don't you? You're just like, what the fuck has happened? Right. Yeah. This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials.
Nice cover, Ashen.
Perfect trials. Nice cover? Oh. Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court, and that
Not
someone
like I've been part of
is
a
Larry.
murder,
Hey, I'm innocent. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes. Can't lie, I'd love to be part of some though. No 10-minute trial this time, or milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. What has everyone else got planned for the weekend anyway? Whoever's hanging about. Are we doing much? We chilling? I was gonna pressure wash the slabs in my garden, but I couldn't be bothered, so I didn't. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me.
just D&D
Please,
and fretting
Larry,
going
don't
back
mess
to work
this one up.
tomorrow.
Fretting going back to work tomorrow, I feel that. Yeah, fretting another day. But I am looking forward to D&D. I wonder when we're gonna start, but hey, I'll be on for a bit, I guess, in the meanwhile. I hate to admit, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep this witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. Larry and the big break, huh? That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in the rental shop dock. Then just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Single gunshot, no. I was unusually vague. Cross-examine. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Come this far, there's no way to go out. Okay, fine. Fine. I'm pretty sure on this one, it is literally the last statement. Single gunshot, but Lotta said 2. Wait a second, Larry. What? You only heard 1 bang? You're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here, so you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? It's not how it works, buddy boy. Mr. Butts, what? You only heard 1 gunshot, are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Eh? Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot.
I'm a customer and Ashen treats me like shit.
Hey, I don't. I was listening. Hey, I haven't like insulted you for a while after gifting and whatnot. So I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones, bruh. What? Order, and stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? I mean, this is the space for it. Calm and drama. Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? You should definitely continue. Coco, thank you for the rose and the heart, me. How you doing, bro? Please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony, and be sure to include details like your radio. Right. Leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. For real. What Larry heard. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an oral question on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drumbeat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? This is Street Fighter character. An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway. What this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Gotta do what we gots to do. Wait. Why does it smell like something's burning? Hold up. Is some motherfucker barbecuing? It's not the weather to be barbecuing, and I'm jealous. Where's my invite? Oh well. Okay, what Larry had. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. We don't need to push that. That's why I was listening to Oral Question on the radio, you see. I was listening to it real booming loud. I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying. What was the DJ saying? Shut up, it's important. Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what the radio DJ said to us? Indeed, Mr. Bonkama has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask him, hmm? Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. Sometime on the 24th or the 25th, taken automatically at 12:15. Just after midnight on Christmas. Is there...
The photo was taken after midnight.
Yeah, so it is the photo, right? The lake photo. It says pretty clearly 12:15. There's one gleaming ray of hope. I gotta press it. I pressed it already. So this one, yeah, almost Christmas apparently. This one, yep. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Bro's sweating already, what do you mean? Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor. Did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas when we heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But he should have heard that gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see what the time was on the photo taken when the gun triggered Miss Hart's camera. 12:25. Midnight, 00:15. 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Yes, it is. Order, order! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? I think we have to say he's right, innit? Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Gunshot before midnight.
There was 2 shots from the gun.
That is it, right? Thank you, Richie. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order. Order. I guess that would make sense out of yesterday's testimonies. Bah, you waste our time again with your empty statements. Yes, the pistol was fired 3 times. But do you have any proof that it was fired before midnight? Do you have proof that the witness didn't just think he heard something? Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Do you have evidence that proves there was a gunshot before midnight? Do you have evidence that proves Mr. Butts wasn't just hearing things? The gun again? Or... I mean, we know there were 2 shots after midnight. And there were 3 shots fired from here. I don't know. My bad.
Hey. I have returned.
Hey, what's up, Amy? How you doing? Hey, welcome back, Sammy. Always a pleasure to have you, Sammy. You know that. Why'd you keep disappearing? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It's not either of those.
Yeah, figured.
I'm alright, you.
Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, thank you.
I got a funny phone call from my old job.
Oh? Hey, thank you for the heart, me, Amy.
The camera. Yeah, a big OL work exodus.
That's what I was thinking,
again.
the camera, but no.
22
A big work
employees quit.
exodus happened again. 22 employees. That's crazy. What the heck?
Because I'm not returning.
There you go, that's the 3rd one. Oh, fuck. I like when people have that much impact on a business as well. I don't know if I ever told you a story, but when I was working at Experian before, when I first came out of uni, we had like a team of like 8 of us, and literally we all sort of bailed at the same time. Just like ditched the team. Not on purpose, like we sort of moved like internally and stuff as well, but like everyone sort of veered away from the team. It was quite funny. Some people went external, some people stayed internal. Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp of the photo reads December 24, 11:50 p.m. Oh yeah. But there's nothing on the lake in this picture, Your Honor. The real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph.
Not gonna lie, I got misty-eyed.
It is why this photograph exists
like me.
at all.
They really, really like me.
Ah, that's a nice feeling though. It seems like you had quite nice company. You know, good people to work with. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set up to go off in response to loud noises. Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. in other words, there was a gunshot at the time that Larry claims. Bang, bang, bang. Clock 'em, clock 'em. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? My favorite question. Why is such a good question? Uh-oh, I'd better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it! I have it! Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as a murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya? Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict.
Steel Samurai Doggo.
Steel Samurai Doggo, yeah, literally. The Samurai Doggo. I've got a hunch and I'm gonna run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 12:15, but Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are. I want to say Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. Then just dropped into the lake. Swam back. It's Yanni Yogi. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all of this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright. Hey, Squiddy, thank you for the heart, me man. Thank you for the popular. How you doing, man? Tell us the name of the murderer, then. The murderer's name... Right, it's...
Oh, I'll love a bit of Phoenix.
I don't know. Hey, Phoenix is amazing, man. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah, again, you waste my time. The poor judge, for real. He's just like, what the hell's going on? I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond, the caretaker of the boat shop. Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out to the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not on the boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Caretaker shack, innit? Show the judge where the murder took place. Has to be the shack. Right here somewhere. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Hey, listen!
Hey, thank you for the follow, Witchy. Welcome to the chaos. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Yeah, he was looking for his thing, the compressor. That night he was out on the boat searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on God Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Here we go. Nick, are you sure about this? Thank you for the repost, Squiddy. As well. Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker
Anytime,
of...
bro.
Appreciate. The caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. By the way, your new setup looks really clean, man. I think I said it to you already, but it looks really fucking sick. Did you do that yourself, or...? This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake.
I am here, I'm just as invested as you, so don't
Then,
want to use the
who
TBS
fired the
too
pistol
much,
on the boat,
LOL.
Mr. Wright? Oh no, you're good, you're good. Yeah, this is like the end of this, well, almost the end of this case. It's getting big. Okay, then who fired the pistol on the boat? Who fired the pistol? Caretaker, obviously, because it wasn't Edgeworth. Of course it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed
G.
Edgeworth
Sammy,
on
you
purpose.
have just reached level
Wow.
64. My
Thank
sister
you for the
helped,
star
but
up
added the
Polaris.
lights
I
and the
always
figures, etc. I'm not a
I
builder,
always
so
stop
she
to look at
built
that animation because it's so
I added
fucking
the
pretty.
aesthetics,
Thank you
LOL.
so much, Sammy. I added the aesthetics. My sister helped add the lights, figures. It is really good, man. It is really good. Good job. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details,
Thanks, bro.
details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the gunshot would look at the lake. True. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, dives into the boat, into the water. Yeah. It's smart. It is pretty smart. Hey, Raccoon. Welcome in, man. Thank you for the roses. The murderer jumps from the boat himself. Thank you for the 10 roses, man.
Raccoon
Leaving the
Gaming,
pistol
you
in
have
the
just
boat
reached
behind
level
him.
3. No worried, bro.
Looking forward to D&D? I am. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course.
Raccoon Gaming, you have just reached level.
Thank you for the super GG, man.
Yes, of course.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be good. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop, then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and then threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Yet we don't have all the evidence. Bailiff! Bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker. Quickly! Right, we gotta break his act. Give me 2 seconds. Well, more than that, but... how can I do this? How can... Oh, fucking hell, man.
Tee-hee-hee.
Sammy, sneak attack on the galley. Man. I really do appreciate your, you guys. I appreciate you guys. Very well. While we are here waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Righto. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said. Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Well, I just thought I would pop in and say hi. Best go. It's dinner time. Chat tonight, man.
Hey, hell yeah. Enjoy dinner.
Gaming,
I'll catch you soon, bro.
Reached level 9.
Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. He's made a run for it. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. Son of a bitch. What? What should I do? Find him, quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Manfred looking calm as always. Our boy Manfred. Well, not really, but... Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. He won't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, duh. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Hey, at least the judge took reins back of the workings, you know? Before bloody Von Karma was running with his... He's funny, man. Okay. Yay, Nick, you did it. Yeah. Hey, thank you for the repost, Athena. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. I need to figure out a sound for sharing. There's lots of things that I need to do, and I know I don't do them in any particular order, but they'll get done. They'll get done. Let me write that down. Share sound. And also, I think my Twitch sound should also be hey listen for a follow as well. I don't know how to test that myself. And I can't write. I wrote share should. Share sound. There we go. Okay. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our case weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry. But I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right? There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Poor Edgeworth. Save. Okay, one more day of investigation and final trial. December 27th, 2:11. It's funny, it was 1:22 before. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of a murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Fuck off, Larry. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that bow shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to swell the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty... edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is... I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and... who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. 'Cause they're buddies. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yeah, in grade school. They saved me. Miles and Larry, they saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Oh, sorry, I kinda forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? Danganronpa. Yeah, a class trial. You remember Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, This kid's envelope disappeared with $38 inside. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skip PE that day. I was the only one not in class, so they thought you did it. Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty. He did it. Guilty. It was you. Thief. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. We're not gonna play with you anymore. Yeah, no browsing as well. No borrowing. The eraser, it said, I think. Jeez, they're mean. They're fucking mean, man. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. But Miles? It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everybody's ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Cute. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm gonna become a defense attorney just like my father, a famous defense attorney. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. Couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he had become. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except, I don't remember saying I do it for free. Oh, Nick. Nick. We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It may very well be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd sell for food. I guess I can clean up some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Okay. Right. Move to... Should we go here first? Can you tell me anything? He's out again? Okay, cool. When does he work anyway? Yep, sounds about right. Detention center. Detention center, yep. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right, yeah, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like what my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unresolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth, if what you're saying is true, You are headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. Now's not the time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Is there anything else we can present to him? Flashbacks of your dad? Your Maya's like, fucking stop. DL6 files. It was that case that changed my life, and tomorrow on December 28, its statute of limitations runs out. Tomorrow. Could that be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. You don't know anything about Polly. I don't think you're going to be able to give me much info anywhere else. Fingerprints. No? Okay. Nothing else to talk to you about for now. Let's go to here. Oh, Gumshoe's out. Never mind. Okay. Hey pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, hey. I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. Excuse me. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may, it's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. And he's off. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. He came back. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping. The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. To the beach. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Samurai dogs are back. Alright. We wanna go here. That old caretaker got away. Yup. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. That's Grossberg. Aha, hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see? Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. In relation to Deal 6, yeah. Thanks, bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? It's a pretty weird place to come to. Caretaker's shack. Nobody's home. Hello, hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Okay, we know exactly what we're doing here, so... let's just examine this real quick. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows a number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aww. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Ah, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clean letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick? Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Miss Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Okay. I take it there's nothing else in there. And do you want to tell me anything else, Polly? Ow. Probably shouldn't just kidnap her, the police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's gonna hate me. Okay. Criminal affairs? Go show Gumshoe? Oh, he's not here. Wonderful. Detention center then. Hi. Do you know about this? Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent. He frickin' is. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The earthquake hit. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed that oxygen deprivation and stress has caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Huh? But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah. There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? I think the time has come to tell all. Right. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing. In the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making any of this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What are you? Stop breathing my air.
OMG.
Esma, thank you for the heart me. How are you? And yep, OMG, we're in the thick of it. No, father. He's attacking father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in the court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Bang. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But, that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean it was me? I was a true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe... There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about DL6. There is. There is someone else. Give me the deets, bruv. Oh, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. Yeah, just a bit. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, Well... Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. But how is it supposed to fire like that? You have to literally pull the trigger back. No. I don't believe it. I guess safety must have been off. I don't know. Yogi was suspected of a murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Alright, quit your jibber jabber. Tell me some details. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's why when my mother left us, everyone called her a fraud. Hold on, BRB. Excuse me. Hi, sorry about that. Okay, everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility, nonetheless. I don't think we believe that, do we, guys? Well, everybody. Right, present. How about you have a look at some of this? This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow, so tomorrow we'll see the completion of not one but 2 trials, all thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid that the damage the DL6 incident has done will never be eased. Gotcha. This one. Gregory Edgeworth, he was a gifted man, his death was truly a loss. I wonder what would have become of Von Karma were he alive. Do we show him that? Yeah, a hole. So this is a letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially, he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Von Karma. Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means... The one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct. Manfred Von Karma himself. What does this mean, then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? To get him out the way. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence, and though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusations stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma had ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea? Or, to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd, if he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly. Why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up Deal 6, you can bet on it. But what if Edgeworth pleads guilty to Deal 6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials, Let's see if we can ask Mr. Gumshoe. We're working on it, Edgy. We'll be back, alright? Stay cool. Police Department Criminal Affairs. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well now, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in there as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. Hurry indeed. Police Department, records room. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean. I wonder how you would clean these records. Get like a massive dust blower or something. Leaf blower. Anyway. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. However, why is this door open? Drawer open, rather? One of the drawers here is open. We know that. Hold on a second. Just checking something. Excuse me. I'm not dying. Okay. Right. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases, evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick, the file for Deal 6, it's completely empty. But what? What are you doing in here? Von Karma. You. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? I know, he's annoying, innit, Esma? He's just brutal, rather, not annoying. He's like, I don't even know who you are. A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Did they actually repeat the chat this time, or...? I think it did. No, maybe not.
What was that?
I don't know, for sometimes it just goes weird and it like repeats some chats. I don't know why it does that. I don't even know how to quite look at it, to be honest, but oh well. Me, a grudge against the mid-defense attorney. Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial records. Yeah, for some reason it only happens for TikTok side as well. Like, it just reads through all of the TikTok stuff for a certain period again. Really weird. I don't see any particular setting, like refreshing a session or anything. Yeah, I'm just not really sure. Wait, is that still working?
Test.
I don't know, I did just turn something off. It's auto fallback. I wonder if that would affect it. Well, I guess we'll find out if it repeats it again today. Okay, where are we at? Where's my projector gone? God damn it. There it is. Okay, so you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. So you can build him up and destroy him. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow? We were right. Sir Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. And let's just give him the evidence that we need. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me a lot of needless hassle. But what? Nick, where is that thing? Oh, fucking taser stun gun. For self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000... Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter. No! No! Whoa, what are you... Nick, run! Maya! Oh, fuck, and Phoenix. What an asshole.
Oh, jeez.
What an absolute asshole. Like, the most critical piece of evidence as well.
Things have taken a turn.
Bitch. Ugh, he got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! She knocked out. Maya, open your eyes. Come on. Hey. The letter. Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? She's gonna faint again. I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer, or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Poor Maya. There has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya? She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Okay, fucking Von Karma.
Maya got you ish together, girl.
In it though. I mean, she did just get blasted by 600,000 volts, so props to her for getting up that quick.
That ain't nothing.
Sorry, just being a little bitch. Right. Save. Save. Okay. DL6 is done.
You're fine.
After this, we're almost done.
Let it out.
Let it out. Hey, I'm a very expressive person, right? So, cry at the TDBD's little things. Well, not cry, but teary-eyed. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to be
Chat, we
get
need to
settled
play a
at
game
last.
that doesn't
a lot
make
of things.
Ashen cry, thanks.
Does something like that exist? No, I'm playing. Cry at Super Mario as well, mate. We saved the princess.
Tetris.
We defeated Bowser. No, Tetris would be the same thing. I got 12 lines in a row. I just got a Tetris. Oh my god. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my running with the stun gun yesterday. Anyway, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I cheered you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge? Right, good idea. Take your shoes off, step on some grass or something. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Wow! Hey, that's Gumshoe. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in to call Night Pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm gonna prove it. I thought he said he took all the DL6 stuff, but we still have the files. Whatever. Whatever. Right, Manfred von Karma. I live! Hey! We like Sammy living. Please always live. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense attorney is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. What's wrong with you? Why is he talking? We have reached the final day of proceedings in our trial.
I'm trying. I have like 7 lives left.
7? Hey, that's alright. Doing better than most of us. Or some of us, rather. What happened with the other 2, Sammy? Is it story time? I asked that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on. Don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
LOL, I'll give you a story time later.
Why is bro letting us analyze like this guy fucking setup? Yeah, we need a story time. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. What the hell kind of sounds are you making, Vlad? Come on, blowtorch, activate. There we go. It's my second of the day. It's not bad. Not bad. Why I left court. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or anything. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Okay, buddy. Okay, this is going to be mainly about Polly. That's the idea. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. Can we press? Is Von Karma going to be a prick? Von Karma's going to be a prick. Fucking wagging that finger at me. He's not even fucking Sonic. Like, why is he wagging his finger at me? He's literally not Sonic. What is his problem? As I said, the witness was not running away. In fact, hang on a second. This is literally a Capcom game, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it literally is a Capcom game. No wonder. Hey, there's a reference then. Just makes me think of might have to play some Sonic at some point, man. In fact, they both do, Von Karma and Yenny Yogi. But I wasn't running away or nothing. Yeah. Then why did you leave? Objection. He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you just to listen when someone is talking? If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. Valid. Very valid. Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats those high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack? Well, I kinda got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. Except for the judge. Yeah. Yeah. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yup, it seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. Motive? You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond, that's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. May I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order, order. Mr. Wright, this is a serious there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
I bet Phoenix has a good build. Bet he's got muscles and stuff.
I reckon, all that finger pointing, you know? And all that, he must have good vocal cords to be like, objection! Kinda like Apollo. He must do. All that running around, investigating. He's probably got one of those sleeper builds or something. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. Yanni Yogi? Former court bailiff? Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi! From the DL6 incident! It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Like, look at his broad, I can't say TikTok blocks it, but his...
Look at his broad shoulders.
Chest.
Chest, oh, okay. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, it's all that finger pointing. Objection! This man, this witness is Yanni Yogi.
Okay, it lets me say it.
Fascinating. I don't know, sometimes maybe it's part of a sentence and it gets a bit weird about it. Hey Knowles, thank you for the follow, welcome in. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall, and allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago, but he burnt them, which is crazy. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Well, why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yup. Oh, what? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. What are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright? Perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot from a little comic relief, Yeah, you're very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. But... wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to... Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. This, in a real court of law, this would be so fucking... I mean, it's crazy enough in a game anyway. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot,
In the real
Von Karma.
world, this would be nuts.
Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be funny if it actually happened in a
Parrot, leave me
case?
out of it.
Yeah,
Fam.
literally. The parrot's like, Polly don't want nothing to do with this. I have a right to do as you suggested. I mean, yeah, you shouldn't have spoken otherwise, Von Karma. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with
You're
this,
planning on
and
playing
nothing
the rest
comes
of the
of
Ace
it,
Attorney series,
then
right?
I hope you're ready for the consequences. Yes, so
why
the
the F am
idea
I
is... The idea is, I was playing Final Fantasy 13 as well, the whole trilogy as well, so we done 13 already, 100% of it. Playing this, after this, gonna go back to 13-2, 100% 13-2, and then back to Ace Attorney 2, and then 13-3, 100% that, and then the last of this trilogy. And then eventually I will also do Apollo Justice and that
ATM,
trilogy.
I'm trying to do more on FF7 Rebirth.
Because, yeah, Apollo is my favorite. Well, Apollo Justice is my favorite game overall, alongside like Dual Destinies. Also, you're trying to do more FF7 Rebirth. I still need to play FF7 Rebirth and E33. I'm still waiting. I'm kind of waiting for Part 3 to get its release date, and then I'll have an urge to play Rebirth. Basically, I need to figure out a good way to stream it.
Series.
Yeah, I played all of it, literally all the great Ace Attorney Chronicles as well, also the investigation games, and yeah, all the trilogies. I'm obsessed. I spent a lot of time in uni playing these games to and fro, and in my lectures as well, obviously. It's fucking, I love it. Still want to go through with your little game? Yeah, we're doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness.
LOL.
Who is your owner? Please, testify for us. Who is your owner? Hello, hello. Great testimony. It's incredibly valuable. Thank you. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination.
Me on the
Right.
stand.
What are you gonna do, Nick? Yeah, literally, literally. I can imagine that. Sammy would just be like, hi. I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Hmm. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? We want the name, right? Maybe I should get... Oh, we want the name of, her owner. Partly. Mr. Right. I think we've established that this parrot's named Polly. Does this have anything to do with... Shut your bitch ass up, man. It does, though. Fucking idiot. Sorry, judge is getting on my nerves as well. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Then show us this proof. Wait. I think I am, yeah. Literally. Where's the files gone? This one. Second page. No, third page. Court bailiff. Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Fiance Yanni Yogi. It says it there. I think I'm right. Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Right, I am on the right track then, yeah. The proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker is... this one. The DL6 case file. That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us, or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? Suspect data. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide. See? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly. Boom boom. Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix, right? Does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but words? Very well, witness. You may continue. One more piece of evidence. The name of the parrot is Polly, validated by suspect data. Yanni Yogi's name doesn't appear anywhere else.
Excuse me, what did I miss? Why is there a parrot?
This is Polly. This, do you remember the boat caretaker? In his little shack? It's his parrot. And we're actually on the third time back in court. So this is the last day. And we're connecting the DL6 incident to this caretaker. We've indicted him.
Bruh, this game gets even crazier.
Oh, it so does. Right, witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. I'm just a parrot. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. We know it's Mr. Yogi. To show that her owner is Mr. Yogi. But we literally just... Okay. Which page is it on again? Let's just see. Yeah, cool. Okay. We got it. Next one is gonna be... What do I say? Ask what the safe number is. No, that's the wrong one. It's the top one I need. Oh, she said 1228. Cool. It does. Actually, it does. That's why I had to say it. Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly have linked this number to the caretaker's true identity? This file. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that safe number? In the case summary, the case summary. Specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Well, how you doing, Coco, by the way? I hope you're good. Welcome, again. He used the date of the DL6 incident as a number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I am number 1. Fuck's sake, bro. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a
Big
mere
chillin'.
coincidence.
Family
That's
just
all.
left so I can watch freely.
Hey, nice, nice. I hope you had a good time. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. That's it. Hey, we got the objection music. Tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No. It's okay. Here we go. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Hold on, I'll be back.
No thoughts. Just Bunny.
Weird. No thoughts, just bunny. Oh yeah, just the bunny. Sorry, yeah, just had to get you to wait there for a sec. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. So basically, we're right about everything up until now. Order, order. Yanni Yogi. Oh, also, Coco, information for you is that DL6 incident. I'm not sure if you know what it means or what it is, but basically Edgeworth's dad died in that incident, and Edgeworth has kind of revealed to us that he's been having nightmares for the last 15 years, and he believes that he was the one who threw the gun in a panic and ended up shooting his dad himself. So that's why they link, basically. So poor Edgeworth has gone through a lot of trauma. School wannabe
fucked.
boy. Yeah, really fucked. And it was dark, so they don't actually know as well. There was only 3 of them in the elevator. One of them was Yanni Yogi, hence why he's relevant, and the other one was Gregory Edgeworth, and obviously Miles Edgeworth, our guy. And oxygen deprived, blackout, in a lift, in an elevator, and yeah, so I think Yanni Yogi was panicking and was like, "You're taking my oxygen," and went after to attack Edgeworth's dad. And then in a panic, Edgeworth
Yeah,
saw a
that's
pistol on the floor, picked it up and threw it towards them, and it
This
popped.
game is amazing.
It went poof, basically, and yeah, when the lights came back on, his dad was dead. This picture, basically. So yeah, lots has happened in a way, and this game is so sick. It is so sick. What's
Why
up,
the
Sharif
parrot,
man?
though?
Why the parrot though? The parrot because it's related to Yanni Yogi, and Yanni Yogi was acting all this time before as this boat caretaker
Yanni
who's lost
Yogi
his
creeps
memory
me
and
out
doesn't
so
know what's
much.
going on, basically. So we had to use Polly in order to match him
Oh, right,
to
gotcha.
the caretaker by basically pointing this bit out. You see the name Polly Jenkins at the bottom? That was the fiance of Yanni Yogi. So we had to use the parrot to break Yanni Yogi's acting. Okay. Yeah, that should be everything, I think. Yeah, pretty sure.
W
Okay.
birds.
W buds. For real, for real. Yanni Yogi creeps me out so much. He is a bit of a creeper. Especially, well, at the beginning, yeah. But he's, I mean, now, actually. He's just like totally different. It's weird. Right, so was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years
It's
ago.
the way he's pretending the whole time.
Yeah,
Makes me feel so uneasy.
I know, and like, look how easy it is, I guess, in a way. Well, I mean, it's not easy. He's literally like, I mean, he hasn't lost anything, like any memory at all. So yeah, just straight acting. Right. So Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me that it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I am not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth himself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Right.
Damn.
Yeah, deep shit, man. Right. Also, we know who sent that package. It was Manfred von Karma. We've already had confirmation of his handwriting from another person who knew him. So, yeah, it was Manfred who basically said to Yanni Yogi, go ahead and kill these two now. But we have to prove that, and we haven't mentioned it yet. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. I mean, he point blank said that you killed him, you donut. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. Is in this case, at least. Very well.
We've got evidence up our sleeves.
We have to. We have to somehow. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case, so I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. But this one's not over yet. We now have Well, in terms of Robert Hammond, yeah. hmm Edgeworth himself. That means no. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. He's gonna tell them he was a murderer in the Deal 6 incident. He's gonna tell them he killed his own dad. The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Ah, fuck you, Von Karma. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Fuck's sake. Bloody Von Karma. For 15 years.
Yo, how we doing?
Yo, what's going on, Mike? How's it going, man? I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer. The criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for the DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. What are you doing, Edgeworth? This is certainly unexpected.
What is bro doing?
Literally just tripping, man. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitation runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. But it's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. This is what you flipping wanted from the beginning, man.
Insert green alien cat smacking desk meme.
Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about. But it's just like... I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. And on that note, I'll be back in a sec. Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about. I love that meme. Every time I see that, it gives me a little... Hi, Suz. Okie dokie. I'm sorry, right? Fucking should be, man. I've just wasted all your effort. Not exactly. Not exactly. Holly! Thank you for the heart me and the popular. How are you? Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad?
Ashen, how are you doing?
I'm good. How you going? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy. Just crazy. Nick, what are you doing?
I'm doing alright, I still feel asleep.
You still feel asleep? What's the time? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For
Holly.
what?
10:05 a.m.
10:05 a.m. Hey, fair enough. It's a Sunday. It's a Sunday. Yeah, that's fair enough. Huh? Isn't it obvious?
Everyone is too
I'm going to
nonchalant.
prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Everyone's too nonchalant. God, not the nonchalant. Just be chalant. Everyone be chalant, man. Seriously. It's way better. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. Because it's a game! Ah, man, we need to play the first one. Hey, thanks. Yeah, we need to do the first one, man. Again, first Danganronpa. But we got plans at the moment, so it's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Okay. I don't exactly remember how this one goes, but that being said, haven't exactly
Not
remembered
enough
how the rest of them
talent
have been
people in
going.
this game.
Not enough challenge people in this game. No.
Everyone
mean-
is underreacting.
You want vibes, right? If you want reactions, yeah, towards the end of this case, there's a funny-ass reaction. Have you played this before? I don't know if we've talked about this.
I
Miles
want
Edgeworth
everyone
has
to flip
admitted his
table.
own game. It's good players. You know what? It would be nice to see, to be fair, yeah.
No, I haven't.
You haven't? Oh my god. Oh my god, they're so fun. If you like visual novel games, they're fun. Ace Attorney, if you're ever interested. It's a whole series. There's like 9 games, I think. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. Oh, here we go. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? He did. This is exactly what he wanted. Asshole. We don't like Von Karma.
Gotta love a good table flipping.
Hell yeah. Like, this desk is a bit heavy to be flipping, but you know. And I can't flip myself, so. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I am a prosecuting attorney.
Tell the to have a dance off, a break dance off.
There's some funny clips of it on YouTube and stuff. They don't exactly flip tables, but it's pretty like, there's quite a lot of carnage. It's quite funny. 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is
4.
correct. Tell them to have a break dance. Wait, what? Break dance for a break dance off? Wait, have a dance for a break dance off? I don't know, bro. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. The DL6 incident. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave,
You
an
have just
earthquake
reached
struck,
level
trapping
2.
us in the elevator. Hey, thank you for the share. My father and Mr. Yogi
This
lost
can
their
all be
composure
solved
and
with
began
some
to argue.
DDR.
DDR. Dance Dance Revolution, DDR. Sorry. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. It just happens, Coco. Like default. Every time I see DDR, that's literally how I have to say it. DDR. Sorry. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. Okay, Edgeworth.
I unlocked a new Ashen Stim.
For real. That one usually gets me. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in that elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, that day I had gone to the court and chosen one of my father's trials. Let's just press. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost and Mr. Von Karma was a prosecuting attorney. Yes. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. Yeah, I'll bet he does remember it. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in the in that elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help, my father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner, but then... Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. What was it? He's about to tell us, isn't it? No. A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? I picked it up, and I threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
Is Squall got his gun blade?
Maybe. Yeah, man, yeah. He hasn't got... Yeah, he gets a scar in FF8, doesn't he? At the beginning, so... Yeah, maybe this is where he gets his gunblade, man. I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. He does it really similar to Squall, I give you that though. The gun fired once. Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. Do you know? To this day. Yes. I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. I'd better find out quick. He said there it is, on this one. I remember it to this day. Trapped in the elevator, returning from a lost trial with son Miles Edgeworth, age 9. 1 bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. We haven't used that page. No, I'm wrong. Your mum. Single gunshot was heard, then a scream. That's the one. Hey, the music stopped. Are you sure you only heard 1 gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream, then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts a witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's statement? This one. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard 1 gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I am sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. I mean, valid. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. Fair. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot had something to do with this case? Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Do you have evidence that the second related to this incident? Taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart still bears clear ballistic marks. Weapon was fired 3 times. Probably the same one. Wait. Yeah, probably the same one. Yeah, this photo. There's something interesting here. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo. Contradictions up here. What's this hole as well? As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. Hey Shadow, thank you for the heart me. How you doing, man? In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr.
Want
Wright.
to go home?
Look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. What is he getting at? You want to go home? Understandable. How long have you got left? Hopefully not too long. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. Yeah, on the scene. Clever clogs. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. 3 hours. I hope it flies by. He does have a point. The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Miss Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Oh, convenient. Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. Coco's confused, yeah? However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Fuck off. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Gah, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just... When I saw the photograph, I thought that the 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now... I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So, you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Every lead I thought I had has been squashed. This is really the end. Edgeworth, I'm sorry. I closed my eyes. What was it that I had been doing all this time? Wasn't my whole life leading up to today? But now that I'm here, I know I failed. Mia, I'm sorry. No. Not yet. Huh? Maya? What? Object. Your only weapon. What is she fucking saying? Are you okay, Nick? What's happening to me? I have to think. Wait. Don't think. Act. Okay. Your Honor. I object. Fucking finger waggler. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Oof. Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Grr. It must exist. The second bullet.
Bruh.
Getting a bit trippy. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? The murderer didn't need it. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah, the murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Broha.
It's a good one, it's a good one. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but, the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance...
Why I'm not a lawyer.
For instance, what if you had cases where you had to, like, cross-examine parrots, you know? That would be impressive. For instance, what? Yeah. Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? You know? You know? Right? Right? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murder, the murderer themselves were shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes? I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Bro, what?
Yup, not a closed room mystery. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Mr. Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock? but took it because he was injured. Which would mean... it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well? You have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us a name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Crap. I don't know. Why not say it now? I think we've got everything we need. Objection. Yeah, it's a wild case when it twists around like that. You're just like, shit, okay, it's literally Von Karma. Von Karma is the one who killed Edgeworth and tried to set him up as well, and get him murdered here too.
This is wild AF.
Not murdered at least, but you know, indicted as a murderer. Like, it's crazy. Do we say it? I just fucking say it now, whatever. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Someone's quiet. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. But what? Von Karma. Von Karma? Still got nothing to say. You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident, yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Ugh. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Well, you can, but... Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but... where? Well, Mr. Wright? Can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Let's run with it. I'm not sure if I'm right, but we're gonna run with it. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know you like it so much. Hey, that sounds familiar, so I think we're on the right path. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... Found in the victim's body. And then this is one that was in Gregory Edgeworth's heart. Also has ballistic markings. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. Ooh, we've never seen him like this. Bro is squirming. Got this fucker. You like the metal detector bit, yeah? It's crazy. It's crazy. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside of you. Order, order, order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use a metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said that we had to end it right here, right now. Is he gonna do his animation yet? I can't wait for this. It's funny as fuck. I permit the use of the metal detector. Excellent. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Beep 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 beep. It reacted. Something inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Got him. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. Here we go. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. Of course. Of course, bro. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. Sure, bro. Sure, why not? Why not? But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Proof? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. The burden of proof. Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. Yeah, he attacked us with a taser, basically a stun gun. And he took some evidence from us. But Maya was able to grab something. She grabbed this for us. As you can see, it says it has clear ballistic markings on it, and it was definitely a part of the DL6 incident taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, so I imagine that's what we'll be using now. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. That's a bullet. Where did you get that? This is a bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. Yo. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is a bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun, the very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Now we fucked him up. Now we fucking got him. This animation cracks me up, bro. But poor Edgeworth. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father. There we go. The scream was Von Karma. I guess that's the last nail in the coffin. You're not really backing out of that. That's basically testimony. Only you would dare defy me. So it was you. This one is... You and your father are my curse. And so the whole thing shakes as well. It's brilliant.
LMAO.
Oh my days, he's just lost it, fam. Right, your father shamed me with a penalty on my record, and you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death!
He's shaking the whole camera.
Oh, he's sped up as well. Shit, man. Got me in tears. Right. 15 years earlier, Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black, the lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come and opened the elevator door? Judge? Well, what? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now! End it! Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. The court finds the defendant Mr. Miles Edgeworth. We saved Bestie. Well, one of the besties. There's also Larry. Harry Butts.
WFF8
Nick,
prequel.
we did it. FF8 prequel. He's pretending to be all cool, but I can't. Yeah, it's really. I don't know. I've never clocked that. I mean, I think School Space is a bit longer, but yeah, I never clocked that. I knew I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself, but now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah. I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you, right. You're welcome. I think I could have done better than that. You could have done better than that. So, sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You've got a lot to learn. She's got you there. Gumshoe! Amazing, pal. You pulled it through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this, pal. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Ahem. Woo! I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey y'all. Lotta. Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo Edgeworth, congrats. Thank you all very much. Y'all very much, he said. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Ah, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Keonce. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Yeah, Larry's like that. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. Where he says treat. That's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Oh, you missed the memory as well. So basically, the reason why Phoenix became an attorney, a defense attorney, was because in school, it was Edgeworth, Larry, and Phoenix. In school, Edgeworth's money got stolen. Phoenix was being accused of it. The whole class was like bullying him over it and whatnot. They held like a class trial and they were just all like pointing at him saying like, you did it, you did it, you did it. And he's like, I didn't, basically. And then he basically was going to apologize to Edgeworth because the teacher told him to. And Edgeworth basically said like, objection, like you don't need to apologize because you said you didn't do it, so you didn't do it. And then Larry was sort of lingering around there as well, but he was off for the day. So that money, that envelope, basically, it's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. 38, exactly. Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? 38. No. Fuck's sake. What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago.
We've come full circle now.
Literally. At least he gave it back. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. This guy. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events. Edgeworth. You should have told me. Now, Nick. Oops. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Damn. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. The death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I had known I'd become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Wanna switch right? Hey y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go! And after that, dinner on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out in town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Was he? Oh yeah, BTW, we're gonna end after this. It's almost dinner time. And then, unfortunately, I'm not going to be coming back today, at least, because we got a D&D game. So, yeah. But there is one more case left on this game, and then we'll be on to 13-2. Well, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't, I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this ladder. Goodbye, Nick. Oh. Goodbye? What time is it? Gah, the first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station. I guess I'm too late. Hey. Nick. Maya. So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Hold it. Wait. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yeah, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? What I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? She grabbed this for us. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Hey.
Aw.
Cute. So, when she comes back, she's going to be a proper spirit medium. That'll be interesting. See what it adds to the game. And my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now, a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yeah, okay, I don't need to read these. These are not story related. But, that's it. I think this was the official end of the game, basically. And then they added another case after, as far as memory goes, to like a remastered version of it or something. Or maybe it was... Yeah, I don't know exactly. But they added another one after this. And it's really good. I actually really enjoy that case as well. And then that will be the last case before 13-2.
W Stream Ashen, I absolutely love this game.
It's really good, isn't it? I'm glad you are here to enjoy it as well. But yeah, just let this run. And then once it's done, I'll give it a save. And then that'll be it for now. But it's been good, man. Guess visual novels work quite well, clearly. Danganronpa is quite popular. DDLC was quite popular. This is quite popular. Maybe I should just start doing visual novels only. Still gotta play Undertale and stuff like that as well. And Deltarune. Or Delta, whatever it's called.
Your voice keeps me entertained.
Ah, thank you. That is good. Yeah.
W reading skills.
W reading skills. Yeah, sometimes. And then sometimes English doesn't English, and yeah. Imagine not being able to read, bro. Bloody Wendy Oldbag. Flipping hell, man. Unfortunately, one of the most memorable characters because of how annoying she is. Oh, what was the nickname you and Vale made for him? I can't remember.
Chest Bush Dude.
Chest Bush Dude, fuck me. Oh my days. That is what makes it fun to stream. You guys coming up with names. It's a big part of it. Penny Nichols, the reference that I didn't get. I still don't remember it. I know Topher told me it, but I don't remember it. Yumiko Uchida. Cody. Has anyone heard from Cody?
Cody locked in his room thinking about the heaviest.
Oh, is it really? The
Heavies.
heaviest? The heavies. Oh, is it? Goddamn. Yeah, he is, literally. He's gonna be a gooner. Straight. Shinji Mikami. Oh, even Mia's there in spirit as well. That's actually quite cute. Capcom! Hold it! Yep, because there's one more case. Rise from the
Only
ashes.
ghostly milkers.
What the flip? Oh, damn. Ghostly milkers. Fucking hell, Coco. Okay. We're ready for case 5. But yeah, that'll be it for now. Thank you for everyone who's been here, all the gifts and whatnot. It's been a good stream. Yeah, stay tuned on the Discord or whatever, or just look up for my story. I'm sure I'll probably be back on Monday.
Buddy.
I'll probably be back tomorrow at some point, but yeah, take it easy, y'all. Bye.